Hey guys, Love Joe here at Showbox Gaming, and this is Star Trek Resurgence for the PS4. Yeah, I would have Captain handled a stranger among us, as they said there, aka Portal being on board the Resolute. Because we know he wasn't exactly liking the idea, was he, that we would go get him.
There's so much I want to ask you. There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But, apparently not.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
Stuck a little turd. We'll jettison about the nurse airlock. Who's the... I don't know what species that is with the red skin.
Something wrong?
That's
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly joined the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Make a chance. Then I get no response there, so... Of course...
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvin, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
He's been kind enough to agree to help us find Galvin.
I am at your service, to whatever extent I can be of help.
If nothing else, I'm sure you're happy for a change of scenery. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists, which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
And we do need your help. Absolutely. And we are grateful that you decided to come.
And your captain has an odd way of expressing his gratitude.
I'm merely curious where you...
Okay, he was okay, but no... So it felt slightly less offended after Jara defended him from Captain Solano's incident when he first met. But he couldn't understand why she tolerated his
Your
ignorance.
allegiance is my line.
I have no idea.
Clearly it's with the Tekon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. to the Takon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Takon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
Captain, I know it's a risk, but right now it's our best shot at finding Galvin and that ship.
Now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance. Bordering on incompetence.
This is what we're all
If
thinking,
you're
don't
not
it?
enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
That for my spanking.
To think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
Sorry. Toughest work to wait.
This is supposed to be an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start. But now, give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Takon, and he may be loyal to the Takon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
We'll take every precaution to make sure we get what we need. I'll keep a close eye on him myself.
I appreciate that. Going to trust.
You do, we're on this exactly. Captain Saul was outraged when he learned Jar had promised Portal 6 for access to the ship's... I didn't have promise crap. But found himself persuaded by our convincing argument in favor of it.
Your instincts on this. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
I said we'd talk about it. I never said we'd... I promised nothing.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Takonian technology requires Takonian technology. If this Scion Galavan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours. The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How long
I
will
found
it
something. Here you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Takonian technology. I can't get precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Riding to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. We're right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
They say the true measure of a leader is
It's
being
wrong,
able to
fella,
admit your
that's
mistakes. So thank you.
Next time I'll do a better job of listening. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Draconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Draconian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Why would you trust me with this?
I cannot be sure I trust anyone on this ship, but you and I came to an understanding on Delphi R2. That would have to be enough.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder. There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Notice normally the color. Okay, I know I gotta scan all this is the stat.
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
That's where the logo on the skin. This screen over here.
Jeffrey's tubes film harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I can filter it out as well.
It's probably what's over here.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Okay. One thing I've learned is the higher that gets to the left, the more bars. It's back here.
Found it.
Excuse me, do you belong here? Commander Rydek.
You.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
It's got another shuttle with their ship.
It
Or
means a lot that you
space
remember.
station.
What are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Sorry, it's not something I can go into.
Right, of course. Forget I asked.
There is one thing you can help with. Have you seen anyone else in here recently?
Oh, he didn't like that. Oh well, damn instant. Let's see how bad it is. Oh, not to get off of it. So. Instant Callaway was somewhat surprised and slightly concerned after Dark pulled Ray when he just. Okay. Yeah, well, right now I gotta pull
I
him.
can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
Thanks, but I'll talk to Commander Chobak about it.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. Well, I'll leave you alone already.
Okay, let's find Shoba.
Come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
Come on with this. Insubordination, mister.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Or maybe Tylus is one of them. You want to be the first of her type species? What is? If that's. Where are you lying on your back? That's gonna hurt him somehow.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Draconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every day, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
All the more reason why we have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the scions as much as anybody.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
If it was us, we even brought it up. I mean, come on. Why would it be brought it up to that we found
Don't
it?
sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
That helps.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
This is manageable.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering. Let's see who's left.
So long. And he has another bioscan.
This can't be right. One of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi R4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Takan want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, Queen.
The captain of a Federation starship. What happened when Dr. Duvall bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it.
Did you read that? It said he wasn't.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent was coming.
It was right there, pending.
But performing the bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it. I found the device.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So that it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin, the saboteur cripples your ship. We will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
Just leave that to me. I hope to resolve it soon.
The longer you wait, the more time we lose. Bioforming was so...
I suspected she knew more than she let on when he asked her who so might be the sign aboard the rest of. I don't know how far I trust him. That's the problem, huh? Do I tell him?
Whoever you suspect. Proof is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it. Once I've bioscanned the person I suspect. I just need to visit Dr. Duval.
It's quite the claim. Last time we spoke, you called this kind of talk mutiny.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Selena has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
You're right. This is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I don't know if I would be on my own. But with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
That smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in.
Oh, she liked that. I admired Jara's situation later when she was asked about confronting Captain
And
Solana.
pull this off with just the two. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
I got an idea of one. Kind of been there since we came on board. Of course, it's better to use one that ain't so close to us. No, they didn't.
If he stopped dead, at least stuck an
Chicken liver, yeah.
Yeah.
Not regular, but I like chicken liver.
This is nothing wrong now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Go save.
Dad would do it because hell, I love it.
We should just save actually. I'll be